Good, thanks. So here, we are given an equation and we're asked to find the value of x in this equation. So what's different about this equation than the ones we solved last week? Ignore these things. These don't matter.
There's an x on both sides of the equation.
There's an x on both sides of the equation. So this lesson is about solving equations with a variable on each side. Which means we got to work on that. So you might need some notes, you know. It's kind of what we do here. Welcome to math class. Hi. If you had time, you can ask questions. I mean, I'm not graded it yet. I want to run it. I'm not grading it right now. You're not going to be penalized if you didn't turn it in yet. The link, that's what I want. That's what I want. It will show the code. I can minimize. If you send the link, I can watch it. I can look at the code. Okay, so when I solve an equation, what's my goal? To isolate the variable. Get the variable by itself. What's the problem? Well, on the left side, I have multiple terms with a variable, and I also have a variable on the right side. So I need to fix both of those issues and get this written as a single term with a variable in it. So on the left side, if I combine like terms, do you guys know the difference between combining like terms and then... So like, let's focus on this part very quickly, because I see this messed up all the time. I've got 3x plus 4x. Am I supposed to subtract 3x? No, why not? Not because they're both positive, not necessarily. Remember, our equation is divided in half by the equal sign. Anything you do to one side, you have to do the exact same thing to the other side. But the difference is, this time, I'm not doing something to a side. I'm just combining things that already exist on the same side. You see how these are both on the left side of the equation? I can just combine those together. So what is 3x and 4x? 7x. So we're just going to change that to be 7x. The minus 10 has nothing like it, so we bring it down. Now on the right side, I need this x term to be freed so that I can then combine it with the 7x. I need to get them on the same side. So how can I get the x free from parentheses? This time I'm going to distribute, right, to get that out of parentheses. So negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. I don't distribute to the plus 9. Why not? It's not in parentheses. It just is. Questions now? Now the next thing I want to do, because I have variables on both sides, I want to get every term with a variable to the left, every term without a variable to the right. So this term needs to be over here. So how could I get negative 2x to the other side? You can plus 2x. Yeah. Plus 2x and plus 2x. But I also need the negative 10 to go to the right side. So I could add 10 and add 10. See how I did it once on each side? Just once on each side. 7x plus 2x. 9x. Negative 2x plus 2x is gone. Negative 10 plus 10 is gone. Now what's left over on the right? 8, 9, and 10. 21? What is it? Oh, sorry. 27. X is being multiplied by 9.
So X is 3.
Thanks, dude.
Good job, man.
I already knew that.
No, I don't think we did.
I didn't know that?
I don't think so.
Look at A. What is the value of X in 4X plus 6 equals 2 times 2X plus 3? So I'm not going to make you do this one on your own. Let's work this one together. I appreciate that, but I'm not going to make you.
I kind of actually do want to do it.
That's fine, but I'm not going to make you. So let's work this one together. So what's the first thing we would do?
10.
I would distribute 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 3, 6. Good. So 4x plus 6 equals 4x plus 6.
It's infinite.
Oh, yeah, this is an infinite.
It's
10.
infinite. It's infinite.
It's 10.
It's infinite. Any,
Then
What is infinite?
it's all possible
They
numbers.
equal each
All
other.
possible
All
numbers?
real
All
numbers.
real numbers. That's all that.
It's 2. It's 2.
X equals 1.
Why is it 10?
Okay.
Because I put it in the
You
calculator.
can't work that out.
Okay.
I could.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Now we need to get our variables to one side and our constants on the other. So I would subtract 4x, and then I would subtract 6 and subtract 6.
6.
So this is 0 and 0 equals 0 and
Ooh, lots of things.
So true.
so
You put a 1 in front of it because it's.
so 0 equals 0. What happened to my variable? They completely canceled out. They went to 0. And I was left with a math statement. Is this a true math statement or a
Yes.
false math statement?
True.
That's true. 0 does equal 0. So because 0 equals 0, there are infinitely many solutions.
Oh yeah. Hey, Greg, you see how we got this?
Does it not need 10 though?
How'd you even get to
It's got to be
How
1.
did you get 10?
So flip you go see after 1.
10 can work, but so can 9. And so can 8.
I just put it in my calculator.
Yeah, so you just tried one.
And 2 of 2x plus 3 is 46. And 4 times 10 is 40. 40 plus 6 is 46.
Yes, 10 works, but so does 0.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm not
5.
wrong.
10 is a solution, but there are infinitely many solutions.
Oh yeah, so it could be every number.
I'm not wrong.
That's correct. Now, let's look at one more, and then we'll be done. Any guesses what this answer is going to be before we pull it up? 0? Okay, here we go.
Oh, got him.
So what am I going to do here? I'm going to distribute. That's going to leave me with 6x plus 8 equals 6x minus 5.
They don't equal.
Oh.
Now I'm going to subtract 6x, add 5.
0 can't equal.
So this gives me 0 equals 13. Is this a true statement or a false statement? So that means this one is
All fake numbers.
No solution.
Absolutely.
All fake numbers. All
Isn't
D.
there like the world's hardest math problem?
13.
there are several paradoxes that have not been solved.